What's going on, everybody? This is your man, Big Stu. That other stuff don't apply to this one because this is just Big Stu.
Hey.
I am the co-founder of Music's Pool of Music. We changed the name recently. Pool of Music. The brand new music streaming platform for new and emerging artists, where we are developing artists in preparation of the Web 3.0, metaverse. It's all coming down the pipe. We are back for volume 2 of the artist feedback session. Next episode, lots of new changes coming. We even have a new name. I'll give you a hint. Next episode, from this point forward, the name of this show is called Next. Y'all heard it here first. This is called Next. All right. So we are back with volume 2 of our artist feedback session. I have with us Mr. Robert Vaughn, CEO and founder of Russell Entertainment Group, Dr. Steve, Moonlight producer, music enthusiast, and representative of the people. He ain't just going because everybody going. He gonna tell you how he feel about the music. We have Terry D, CEO and founder of Boyce Beats and the new technology to help artists get real feedback on their music in the Reactor. T, maybe you'll get a chance to talk about that towards the end today. And then, of course, we have our superstar panelist, Drew Sadora, is in the building yet again. Thank you. So let me tell you all how it goes. Yeah. Let me tell you how it goes. If you're here for the first time, we're going to listen to some music from, we have 2 artists today. They work together. Both of these artists, you can find their music on poolofmusic.com. We're going to play 3 to 4 songs. I don't know if it's going to be 3 or 4. We play the first 30 seconds of the song. The artists themselves cannot respond. You do not get to defend. You do not get to try to justify your music. You'll tell us a little bit about the song before we play. We play the first 30 seconds. Unless the panelists say they want to hear more, then we play more. And then we basically go around and we say, hey, is this a pass or play? And then the panelists give their feedback. The musicians, you artists, you have to hold all of your comments until the very, very end. But before we get into that, let's learn a little bit about today's artists. Let's start with Jannetta Boyce Warren. Jannetta Boyce Warren, shout out, clap it up for Jannetta Boyce Warren, y'all. All right. Jannetta, tell us a little bit about you as a musician. Where are you in the world right now anyway? Where are you?
I'm coming to you from Dayton, Ohio, the land of funk, the funk capital.
You see, Robert, why I said I thought you might like this? Dayton, Ohio. Awesome. So how long you been in music, Jannetta?
I've been in music all my life. I started singing when I was 5 years old, and I sung throughout high school and, all that kind of stuff in different bands and everything. And then I got with the group Zap when I was 17 years old. And our first tour was Parliament Funkadelic and the Commodore. So I've been doing this for a long, long time.
Awesome. And how did you meet Elle Brooks? How did you meet Linda?
At the Commodore's concert, actually. And somewhere in California when we were out there on tour. And she came to the show. She was backstage. And I looked at her and I said, that girl, it's something about her, because it was so many groupies around all the time, but it was just something about Linda and her kindness and her heart that we just started being friends from the moment we met.
Wow.
We've been friends ever since. That's my girl.
That's your girl. Jannetta, I see a couple of gold albums in your background. Are those yours? Do you have some? Tell us about that. How'd you get some gold?
No, I don't fake people's.
You don't fake. Come on, bring it. She says, I don't fake people. This is my stuff.
I put in the work. That's my stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Our first album, of course, was the Zap More Bounce to the Ounce album. And then I think our second gold album was Zap 2, so, and then about you know the rest.
Well, hey, look, this is poolofmusic.com. We bring you nothing but the best. So that's dope. Awesome. Let's go to Elle Brooks.
Hey.
What's happening, Elle Brooks?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, let me go ahead and just say it because I don't like to play games with people. This is my cousin, y'all. L. Brooks is my cousin. That's my cousin.
Oh, wow.
I know. I actually have a couple of family members that have music on pool. But this is no favoritism. This is no favoritism. She said, "Hey, I want to be featured. I want my." And I said, "Well, your music is on the platform, cuz. So you said it. So come on, let's put it out there." And now, she tried to get out of it at the last minute. I said, "No, no, 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 no. We doing this."
Well, just one of the songs, like I said, it's a genre. It's like I'm a Gemini, and it's like one of those Gemini changes. And so it's just something that appealed to me, and I wanted to do it, and I did it. But maybe it was just for me. Everybody might not like it, but there might be some who do.
Well, that's why we're here to give artists feedback. We might like it. Last episode, there wasn't much that Dr. Steve was like play. Dr. Steve was the bad guy.
Oh, come on.
He was the bad guy last episode. He was like, pass, 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 nope, nope, nope. This might be the one where Dr. Steve is like, you know what? I like that one. So we never know. That's why we do this. But Linda, look, L. Brooks, if you don't want me to play the song, I promise you, I will not play it if you don't want me to play the song. Now or never. Do you want me to play the song?
Jannetta.
Okay, it's pop. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's a pop song.
So is that a yes?
Go ahead and play it.
You can play it, yeah.
Any questions from the panelists before we get started? Do we have any questions?
I have a question. Why? Oops, sorry. Why are you second guessing on playing a particular song? I just want to know.
Based on some of the feedback that I've gotten, because it's a pop song and it's not R&B, but it's pop, it kind of remind you of Britney Spears.
That is versatility. And isn't this just about sharing your artistry? Because if the song, somebody might hear it. This is just my thinking. Somebody might hear it and it could get placed with an artist. So I think, don't second guess yourself, I guess.
Okay. All right.
I would also add that pop is the #1 genre in the world.
Yeah.
In terms of what makes the most money.
Okay.
Exactly. Absolutely.
All right. Well, it sounds like we will be playing it. So let's get into it. So you all know the rules pretty much. I'm going to go through. We're going to start playing the song. And then we'll play 30 seconds. And I'll stop it. And if the panelists want to hear more, they'll hear more. And if not, we'll determine if it's a pass or play. All right. All right.
Okay.
Terry D, you got anything before we get started? Dr. Steve, anything?
You can hear me. That's my check.
Yes, we can
So,
hear you.
all right, that's all. No, I'm just looking forward to hearing it, man.
Okay.
That's all.
Dr. Steve?
I'm ready.
All right, cool. All right, here we go. We got the first song up. And this first song is, all right, cool. All right, here we go. We got the first song up. And this first song, we'll go L. Brooks. Lowercase k. Let's make sure the sound is right. You all can hear okay.
All I think is about you, baby. All I do is for only you, and it's true. With every heartbeat, I see your face. Oh yeah. Every night.
That's 30 seconds.
Oh my God.
You all, panelists, you can say you want more if you want more.
I want more. I want to hear more.
Yeah. That's I think it's a little more in pop too, but I'd like to hear more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start it from the beginning. Uh-oh, here we go.
Let's do it.
All I think is about you, baby. All I do is for only you, and it's true. With every heartbeat, I see your face. Oh, yeah. Every night when I lay down, baby, I close my eyes and imagine that I'm kissing you. Before I fall to sleep, I always pray that in your eyes you see what I see, and in your heart you feel the same way too. I wish me you. I know you're the one, and I'm holding on till my dream comes true. Every star in the sky will know that I wish me you.
All right. What do you all think? Let's go around. Drew, you okay, I don't know. Okay, all right. You just had a
What were
really,
you
you
about
had a
to-
really intriguing face. Your face was like, you had some thoughts about it.
Yeah, I had thoughts. First of all, oh my God, your voice. I love your voice. Like I love. It makes me feel like warm, like it takes me back to a very old school sound that doesn't exist. So like can't say nothing about your vocals, hands down, sounds legendary. The only thing I would say is the musical, the track, the music, is dated to me. That's it. Like I would love to hear your vocals on something that's a little more current. I think it would be out of here. I think it would be incredible.
Thank
Robert.
you.
Remember, you the artist can't say, you got to hold it all to the end. You can't respond. That's how the show goes. Robert, Dr. Steve, who wants to go next?
I think that was a great observation by Drew. I think the track was a little dated, but I love your voice too. And I was thinking, I got a couple songs. I said, wonder how she sound on this one. I wonder how she sound. But you have a very pleasant voice. It's like, and I see that as I see it more in the R&B lane, personally. But I guess how you designate your song is where you get played on the radio. So if you designate it as pop, you get played on more stations than if you say it's R&B. So it's like R&B pop. But I love your voice. I like the song. I think it's a great song. And, like Drew, I like to hear your voice on something else. But maybe it's just a piano in your voice, just to see how it would sound. But yeah, I like it. Thumbs up. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dr. Steve.
I loved it. I mean, your voice.
Oh my God.
Here, let me explain, right? Your voice, you have a wonderful voice. And I didn't really catch on to the what Drew was saying about the outdated nature of the music, but I really was kind of wanting the music to catch up to you. You were ahead. You were better than the music, and I don't know if it's an instrument that was missing or something, but something needed to match your voice, because your voice was wonderful. So compliments.
Awesome. What you got, Terry D?
I agree with what everybody was saying. The voice, I was digging that voice, and I do want to hear more of. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So the production side is the side that I feel should be improved. Like I was listening to the sonics of it, I was like, I need that a little more like enriched, in a sense where like he was saying, how it catches up to you, because your voice is kind of sultry and you can get into that voice, but the music, I couldn't find myself getting into the music, you know. So I think once that does catch up with you, I think, yeah, I want to hear more in the, you know, new songs to come.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we're gonna switch up. We're gonna thank you for that. We're gonna go ahead and go to the next. I know you probably burning to give some feedback, but we're gonna go ahead and go to the next song. We're gonna keep with our show format. And the next song is The Show. 30 seconds.
Welcome to the show, changing up the flow. Everywhere we go, go, go. Step inside the cage, lights blow up the stage, make you wanna go insane.
30 seconds. Who wants to go first?
Can you keep rolling that one just a little bit?
Like it.
Yeah.
I just want to see it kick into something.
Yep.
Tonight we're gonna run pandemonium. Everything will come undone. Attraction is the game. A spark becomes a flame. Burn until it's so untamed.
All right. Dr. Steve,
I
what
go
you say?
first.
Oh, go ahead, T. Go ahead, T.
I think those, again, those Sonics, they like outdated. That's how I feel. Like they got to come up to 2022. I got like an 80s vibe from it. I was trying to hear those words though. You know, it take me a couple of times to listen to the song to hear the lyrics. But it seemed like it's about to go down. You know, I got the vibe like it's about to happen. You know, so yeah, I just think the sonics of it though. That's what I'm trying to I want those improved. I don't know how to say it a different way, but yeah, just update them and revisit it because the writing it had me thinking like, okay, it's about to go down tonight. So that's what I got.
You heard it as kind of like a turn up song. You ready for the night song, T?
Yeah, it seemed like yeah. It's got that vibe to it. I have to hear it again, you know, to catch the lyrics. It take me a couple of times to see what was happening in the song. But you know, who's writing those, by the way?
At the end.
She came out. Okay.
At the end.
That's all I got.
Because we know how that'll go. But Robert, what you got for me, Robert?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to get up and dance, so I could see that as being like a dance tune, you know. But I think, you know, echoing what he said, I think the musicality of it could be a little better. It hit kind of hard at first, but it just, you didn't really arc the song. It didn't like go somewhere and then kind of get resolved, you know. And I think if it maybe hit a little different, a little softer at the beginning, because you always got the feeling. I got the feeling like, okay, something's about to go down. You know, I'm kind of waiting on it. But it kind of went up there at the beginning. It kind of stayed that same level where rather than go up like this, you know. I think it's a dance song. I think musically, probably some different instruments would benefit the song. I think, it's a good concept to show, and I mean, it's a dance song. If I was somewhere and this song came on, I'd probably feel like dancing, That's, yeah. So.
All right. Dr. Steve, Drew.
Drew?
Me? Okay. So I feel like it's definitely not mainstream. However, I feel like it was very techno. I agree with what Terry was saying. It had an 80s vibe, but when I was listening to it, it made me happy because I feel like there is a place where it could live being overseas. I think the overseas market would go crazy over this record. I also heard it in like a video game. Like if you were to submit it, it would do very well in that realm. And I think you should also submit it to the show Pose because I feel like it would definitely get placed in that. I feel like that's where it could live, it could thrive. But I definitely feel like there is a place for it. It's just not mainstream. Definitely overseas market. I think it's very creative. It was like very entertaining. So I think even to see a live performance accompanied with it, I would be excited to see that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it made me excited. So I say kudos for the creativity.
Okay. All right, Dr. Steve.
Yeah, I was hoping for the stronger voice with that song. Your voice, it just kind of matched the song, and I feel like that it should have been stronger than it, and it would have even been better. I did like the tune, it got you kind of excited a little bit, but I was actually waiting for the voice to kick in, like overbearing almost the music. I wanted to hear more voice.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Good feedback. Next up, Jannetta Boyce Warren. We're going to hear 2 songs from her. And let me now, I will give the artist a chance. You all are on each of these songs. Do I understand that correct? I will allow you to share that. Part of the reason that you all are sharing this spotlight, one is because you're friends, but you all are singing on each other's songs. Is that correct?
Yes, we collaborate together. Yeah, so
Okay.
she's singing on both of those songs that I did, and I'm singing on one of hers. But we do
Okay.
sing together. Yes.
Dope. All right, cool. So here we go. What happened? Jannetta, you are up now. So here we go.
There's no explaining why.
Now you know we need more of that song. Now you already know.
I feel like I do. You light a fire in me. The first sight of you, something about you, reach deep in my soul. When I'm with you, I lose control. You touch my spirit. You set me free. Instantly, we have chemistry. And we touching and kissing and teasing. And we squeezing and hugging and loving. And we touching and kissing and teasing. We get mad and make love for no reason. We do it for no reason. No reason. No reason. We do it for no reason. No reason. No reason. Without a rhyme or reason. Without words we speak. teasing, and we squeezing and hugging and loving, and we touching and kissing and teasing. We get mad then make love for no reason. We do it for no reason, no reason, no reason. We do it for no reason, no reason, no reason. No, 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 no reason.
Well, let me say, you just made history in our 2 episodes. You just made history. Because that's the longest we've ever played. I think we've ever played any song. It's the longest we've ever played any song, and I stopped it. There's still more to go, but the energy was really high in there on this one. I don't know who wants to go first. I'm gonna step back.
Scott, can you play that intro again? I just
Look at that. History again. As Soulja Boy would say, the first ever. No. Let's go. And we have a guest in the chat that says, I'm feeling this. El Sancho says, I'm feeling this. You want more of that, or that's what you wanted?
No, that's enough. That's enough.
Go ahead, Robert. It's on you, brother.
When I look at hit songs, because I always study songs a lot and say, why is this song a hit? Why is that one not? And one thing all hit songs have in common is you can tell who's singing a song and what the song is in like the first 3 or 4 seconds. And that's a very, I like that intro. That's like a traditional R&B intro. And, you know, I kind of takes me back to, you know, you're at a party and you're asking the young lady to dance and you got time to get up in case she refuses you to go to the second one before she comes in with the first. So I like it. And I think your voice can do so much. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's a way to put it, but I was looking for more from your voice, which you gave us kind of like down the road a little bit in the song. But I liked it, man. I thought it was a great intro. I thought you came in right on time. You know, you can tell that you've done this not your first time doing a song like that, because I liked it. I mean, you know, you came in, we saw some range in your voice toward the end. I would like to heard more range, maybe before the end, you know. But
you hear it on the end.
yeah. But you did arc the song. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to kind of like, you know, take it up and then hit it and break it off, you know. But I thought it was great, man. And I particularly like the intro, because if you don't, like, if a song doesn't grab me in the first 5 seconds, I'm changing the song. I don't need to hear anymore. And I think most people are like that, you know. You don't, it's like you wait and wait and wait. And if it doesn't grab you right away, you're going to change. So I liked it. I think it's, you know, it's R&B, man, you know. Yeah. So thumbs up for me. Yeah, so.
Awesome.
I got something. Beautiful voice. Love your voice. And I think, Robert, I'm going to pick up on that theme of the arc. I like talking about like the arc of a song, right? Mm-hmm. You want to know it went somewhere from where it started. And I think, I mean, the starting, the music was so good at the start. It did get your attention, I thought. And I wanted your voice to be softer at the beginning, lighter. Okay. I don't want to. I'll just say Sade, because I just associate her with a very light voice. But I think that it would have. Then you could have built from that, if that makes sense. I felt like your voice was maybe a little too loud at the beginning, and it would have been better, subtler. I don't know if that makes sense, but I thought of the arc as a way to explain that.
All right. We got Drew and Terry D. Drew, it seems like you sitting on the edge of your seat to give this one.
Go ahead, Drew. Yeah.
Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was excited because I felt like best song. I wish you would have led with that. That was like my favorite song out of the three. Actually, Dr. Steve, I felt like she was putting a lot of feeling into it. That's what I gathered.
Yeah.
Performance wise, but I just felt like she locked in, and it was like I just felt her words. Like when you were whatever you were going through when you sang it, I really felt it. So I commend you on that. I feel like the vocals need to be mixed because I was kind of hearing what you were saying, Dr. Steve. I felt like some of the vocals, especially like the backgrounds, I guess when the hook came in, it overpowered the track. So I would love for you to like mix that record and better blend the vocals with the track, because it just kind of blew the music away on the hook part, if you know what I'm talking about. But I think the steppers would love it. That's another thing that came. I think it's a very good stepper song. I think the steppers will eat it up. Mix and master that thing and serve it to the DJs and the stations. I think that it will go far. I really do.
Awesome. All right, T, you got anything?
Man, I love that song.
It's a hit. It's very catchy.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Sure is. Yeah.
That it sent me to the drums, man. Did y'all see me go to the drums?
Yeah,
I gotta be into the drums. I'm trying to time that up. But to make it short, brief, the mix and mastering, like Drew was saying, I think that should.
Give a speaker, get a little closer to the mic, T.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't make this on here. Is this better? Hello?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, so the mix and mastering part. Other than that, man, I was about that. I would play that for real. I play it.
Mm-hmm.
I would play to it. Matter of fact.
Well, you can find that on poolofmusic.com. Definitely, you can find it there. I'm sure there's other places too. Think of poolofmusic.com first.
But like, I'm sorry. The mix and I think it still does need to be fine-tuned in that area. Like I don't know, it may be my headphones though, but I think it was a little weak in that area. But overall, that's a great song. I like that song.
All right, let's go to the last song of the day. Midwest Funk, Jannetta, Boyce 1. Here we go. Anybody? Play a pass, Dr. Steve.
Come back to me.
Play a pass, Drew. Play a pass, Drew.
Wait, I just have to say one or the other. Can I say something else?
Yes.
When it first came on, I like wanted to crip walk to it. Like I was like, oh, what's going on? Like, then
okay.
the song
West Coast, little West Coast.
Like right in the beginning though, and then it went somewhere else, and I was like, wait, it was like I was a little confused with my apologies. I was confused what it was doing, but again, if you don't hear nothing else I say you really need to consider submitting your music to Pose. I feel like every time I hear it, I see it in that show. So that you really need to seriously consider, I can talk to you about that, but I think you make music for that show, period.
So that's why we do this, for those connections. And that takes you into that re-energizes artists. It gives artists, continued faith and hope in their music and their musical careers, because there's no question about either of your talents. That's not the question. The question that we have is like, where do I get this exposure? How do I make money off my music today? And that's why this platform exists, for those connections. And we have people like Robert and Drew and Terry D and Dr. Steve in here that say, hey, this is where I see it. And specifically when Drew says, hey, I can talk to you about that. I'm willing to talk. And Drew has already admitted and committed her resources to the artists that come through this platform. So don't let her walk away, hold her feet to the fire with that, hold her accountable to that. She'll get it done. And you have me to hold us in the platform accountable as well. So that's good.
Absolutely. Yes.
All right. So play a pass, Drew. On that song.
Okay.
We missed it. We didn't do that on any of the songs because everything was so good, but play a pass.
Oh my God. I love y'all so much. But if for me, if on my Alexa, I would pass on that.
Okay.
On my Alexa.
But if it come on and you turning up and you out in Cali or Vegas, we with
the top down, if I'm watching Pose, like I'm like, yes, I'm turning it up, all of that. Like seriously, if it's in the club, I think you make great dance music, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Awesome. Thank you for that feedback. Who we got next? Come on, Robert.
Well, I like it because that's the kind of music. I used to book shows when I was at Michigan State, and a lot of groups I would have was Ohio Players, Heatwave, Lakeside, Slave, the Daz Band. So I kind of grew up with that music. And Dayton was where the funk sound was really like invented and refined. It came from New Orleans, and then it went to Dayton, and they kind of brought it up to date. So one of the things I've learned about music is that a lot of music that used to be popular, a lot of the younger people haven't heard it before. So when it comes back out, that's like in Europe now, I was working with this artist in Italy, and one of the big things there is like funk. Funk is coming back because a lot of people who are, under 35 or under 30 never heard of funk before. So in Europe now, they think it's a whole new thing. So I think I liked it, because I know a lot of those bands. The thing that was so good about all those bands was they weren't singing groups. They would put on a show. They bring the singers, they bring the dancers. I think you probably had to play 3 instruments when you were in the band, because you might have to change up. So they were like complete entertainers, and I think it's kind of like getting back to that, I liked it, I liked it. And I think there's a gap in the marketplace for it. Maybe not so much here right now, but in Europe, in Japan, the 3 Degrees, they put out a hit song in Japan 40 years ago, and they're still singing it every week. It's called "When Will I See You Again?"
Will I see you again?
Yeah, and there's places where funk music, like in Dubai, they got a club, man, that plays funk. They have funk bands in Dubai, so, we kind of, everything kind of like, it doesn't always start here, it kind of starts here and it goes someplace else, and it gets popular and we kind of bring it back, so this funk sound belongs to us. But I like it, and I think, it's real music, because back then you had to like actually be able to play, you had to do vocal training so you could sing harmony, and you had to play your instruments. So, everything was live. It sounded the same way it did on the record. So I like it. I mean, that's, this is my 2 cents.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. We're coming close to the end. Pass and play, Robert.
I'd like to hear a little more of it just to see kind of what it does,
Okay. All right.
Personally, yeah.
What we got, Dr. Steve?
Let's listen to it a little bit more.
Okay. There we go. Here we go.
Bring back the music that feels so good to me. Diamonds setting the tone, playing that funky beat. Ohio players, sweet sticky thing. Leave it in print, that's hard to duplicate. Makes me wanna dance, I wanna shake my thing. These Midwest boys, they have come to play. Do you feel me? Where I'm coming from? What I'm giving you
right. All right. All right. All right.
You know what, too,
Say.
Scott? I can almost hear like a 16 bar rap in there, you know?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? To kind of like bring it up to now, you know, I can almost hear a rap in there, you know?
Okay. 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 All right.
I
Terry
like
D,
that
what you
melody.
got? Oh, go
I
ahead.
like
Go ahead,
that.
Steve.
Oh no, all right. I like that melody in the background that I heard on this second listen. I really did like that a lot. You know what? I'll pass though. I mean, like I can't love all these. Remember how bad? You remember how it was tough the first one, but this one, I mean, you guys are awesome. Really, like I can't wait to hear more. I got Pool of Music up right now. I'm looking at Midwest Funk.
Wow.
I'll give it another
That's what I'm talking about.
later today, honestly, because I want to hear that melody.
There we go. There we go. Gained a new fan. Terry D, what you got for us? Bring us home, man.
Let's land the plane. It was cool. I would give it on a A B C D. I would give it a C. You know, as far as ABC, it's like an average song. I felt it gave me an older vibe. It gave me a vibe. I'd have to be in that space where that's what I want to hear at that time. Like that other song before that, I'm just gonna play that one. This one, I'd have to be in a certain mood to kind of want to feel the funk like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have for that one. I give it a C. I give it a C and a pass.
All right, now
don't get me wrong now.
Oh yeah. Well, now let's hear from the artist. You've had to sit back and endure receiving this critical feedback, and I know how difficult it can be sometimes to get feedback without chiming in.
Did we hear from Drew on that one?
Oh, I'm so sorry. We did, right? You were first.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
was
That's right. Yeah, you were first. Okay.
Jannetta and Linda, we're gonna give you all the floor.
Linda?
Well, I appreciate the feedback that was given. I mean, especially the feedback on the show, you know, because it's such a popish song. And when I was recording it, the engineer, he was like, "Oh yeah, if this was back during Britney Spears back in the 80s, this would be a hit," you know. So, you know, he he let us know that it was kind of dated, but you know, that's just something that I liked about the song. You know, I like pop as well. And then with Wish Me You, you know, that's a song that I like. You know, I like the feedback on that as well, you know, so I'm good with it. The feedback was great, you know.
And you have more music, of course, correct?
Nothing new.
Okay. But you have more music.
I do have.
It's new to us.
Music,
if we've
yes.
never heard it, it'll be like it's new to us, all the fans. We've never heard it. So it's, you know, I remember using the analogy. Let me think of a song like Put a Ring on It, Beyonce. Like the number of times that she's performed that song, had to sing that song, even though she may get tired of it, her fans don't. She has to show up with it with that same energy as the first day every single time. So what's old to you as the artist may not be old to the people who haven't heard you before. And so I remind artists a lot of times, just don't say it's old because it's new to us. We've never heard it.
Well, let's say the music's dated. How about that?
How about just say I got some new music that you haven't heard and let us decide.
Okay, we could do that too.
Just let us decide. What's dated to you maybe what's popping to us, you know? But hey, I digress. Jannetta, what do you have? Any feedback
of
for this
all,
experience?
I'd just like to say thank you all so much for allowing me to be on this platform. And all criticism to me is good criticism because I'm going back in the studio now and make it better. I'm going back and have it remixed, you know. You all, and Drew, okay, I got to say this right now. I'm a huge fan ever since the game. He was on the case.
Wow.
All your movies, all that. Okay, so anyway.
And I'm a fan of yours. Know that. Know
you.
that.
Oh, man.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Okay.
go back in, but I do have more music, coming out. So maybe I can come back again and let you all hear that.
Absolutely.
So,
And matter of fact, what I'd like to do and offer you, L. Brooks and Jannetta, when we start doing some shows here in Chicago, or maybe we'll go to Cleveland or come to Cincinnati or Dayton, or when we go to the West Coast, there are opportunities to take artists who have their music on the platform with us.
Oh, okay.
And so by being on this platform and having this conversation and saying, hey, maybe you do it again, I think there'll be some opportunities for you to come on and perform when we go out.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. And get paid.
exactly.
And get paid, y'all. Come on. This ain't charity work. Right, Terry D?
I was on mute. Yeah, I was thinking, how do you feel? I know you didn't want to do that music at first, like you didn't want to. Scott had it kind of twist on. Are you glad that you played it?
Are you speaking to me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I'm glad now. Yes, I am. I'm happy. Yes.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, good stuff.
All right. Well, this kind of takes us. This is it for volume 2. Last time we did a song that we kind of went home with, took us out. Which one would that be? I want to hear from you on which song do you remember? Which one is was the most turned? Was that Midwest Funk?
No reason.
No Reason was the
No
most turned?
reason. Yes.
Here we go, y'all. Thank y'all for chiming in. Until next time.
Thanks, y'all.
All right. So long.
There's no explaining why I feel like I do. You light a fire in me. The first sight of you, something about you, reach deep in my soul. When I'm with you, I lose control. You touch my spirit, you set me free. Instantly, we have chemistry. And we touching and kissing and teasing. And we squeezing and hugging and loving. And we touching and kissing and teasing. We get mad and make love for no reason. We do it for no reason. No reason. No reason. We do it for no reason. No reason. No reason. Without a rhyme or reason.
Y'all can catch the rest of that at poolofmusic.com. You already know what it is. We will be back here next month. I believe it is the 23rd, Saturday, April 23rd, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be back here, the featured artist for volume 3, or actually it might be episode 1 of next, is Dice Ali. We have our first rapper coming on. Dice Ali is our featured artist. Saturday, April 23rd. Thank you, L. Brooks. Thank you, Jannetta. Thank you to the panelist squad, Drew, Dr.
Thank
Steve,
you.
Terry D, Robert Vaughn. It's been a pleasure. Until next time.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Thanks, everybody. Yes.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.